Why don't you come to me? Why don't you make the move first? Wait a second. How come I'm always going to him? How come I'm always the one? I'm always the one who's having to go over. I'm always the one who's having to deal with his weaponized incompetence. I'm always the one who's having to figure everything out. I'm always the one who's on. I'm always having to make the first move. I'm always having to go first. I'm always having to handle things.
And then you make it more intimating. That's because that person just doesn't care.
He must not care.
Yeah. They must not be worried about me, or they must not care about me or about any of this.
Yeah. And so we start making these assumptions and we start telling these stories. And the thing is that, y'all, remember how I said we can't be curious when we're in these reactions? So it looks like you're like, well, I've thought about it. I've sat here and I have sat here and racked my brain for why he would do this. And it just doesn't make sense. Why on earth would he do this? It must be because he doesn't like me. It must be because he's lazy. It must be because he's cheating. It must be because, like, whatever.